elven lady named 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 Clarissa. We uncovered, better saying, that the killer was none other than Winston, and he was arrested. And all the murder, all this trouble that we all got ourselves in, it was because he did not like the end of one of those books. I guess that being a writer is deadly.
It is indeed. So, just suspenseful. Everyone was on the edge of their seats. It was just spectacular. But with that, we left off, be fresh after the murder, probably taking a little short rest, sitting down on the comfy cushions. Let me pull us there. Water is just pristine, smells so nice, so relaxing. All right, I'm gonna pause the game.
Having taken place in this location.
I don't know. I'm very relaxed. All right.
Hadn't we gone king, but the ruling? I thought we had obtaining the family jewel gem that we would need for the thing, and he took some convincing, but he did give it to us.
Is that
No, I think we haven't done that yet. That's what we said we were going to as soon as we were done with this.
We had to solve the murder and the
And
the crabs, whatever it was
Yeah.
that was terrorizing the beach. And then us the gem. I'm sorry, he would
Okay.
lend us the gem.
Right. Okay.
Whether we can bring it back is to be determined. But
So we did talk to him, but we do
we've-
these things first.
we have to turn these in, then we can continue.
well? Was you guys want to conduct and head over to the keep?
I mean, our job here is done. We solved the mystery. We find it. So
All right. So I guess keep then, yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
You shuffle across town. Why can't I select any of you? Keep, grand and majestic, gold walls.
Make some good turns.
Just kind of like half asleep or he says, "Oh, welcome back. Did you
Yeah,
take
good
care
to
of
be
our
back."
little problem?"
All of your problems have
Fantastic. You're the third adventure, you guys. How fantastic. Do any of you have written down what the hell the reward was? Let me go look.
We have,
1 million coins.
Oh, that was it. Correct.
The Holy Evangelion Zone, I believe.
All right. Coins for the uninvited guest quest. And he kind of like snaps his fingers, and this guy goes to gather the
Three.
coins.
Felix will hold up the notice, and we'll show that it said 300 gold coins each.
Oh.
thank you, Felix.
Wow, what a clever little fella. And he kind of like winks over at his guard, and his guard, like defeated, is like, he goes over here to get the gold. 300 for that one. Do you have the notice for the other one?
If it's about the murder, I have it here. It has been a long time.
All right. The guy comes back, hands you each a sack filled with 600 gold pieces. And you guys,
600. Damn.
and the guard just walks over, and the Lord just says, "Well," and then comes and sits back down in his chair, and says, and like kind of shoos.
There was a part to that payment that we had previously agreed to,
You see him like take
involving
a deep
the
breath.
sleeping cur.
He stands back up, and he says, "Upon our agreement," and he reaches in his coat and he pulls out the shit. What do I call it? That's what I called it.
The heart of the.
And he throws it to Terra and places it. And he looks and he
Alright.
says, "But per our agreement, that you must bring it back. Very important. It's a very important heirloom to not only this me and my family, but this town. Back down. Because he's an old man. And he got old bones. Don't blame him."
We will do everything in our power to return it in tip-top shape. Once we're able to successfully.
Kind of shoos you off. And he says, "Whatever it is, I wish you luck." And he kind of nods back off in an old man's sleep. An old man's slumber.
The old man.
All right. So you guys turned in the Quilly Smokes. Your guys' first quest notices that you've completed. I'm so proud of you. I'm so freaking proud of you guys.
As in plural.
Exactly.
You said it was about evening time at this point.
Yep. It is.
Guys,
Are you sure you want to jump into the green and the wickedness of that at midnight?
I got dark vision, so it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, but well, it spends some arcane power, so help us solve that mystery on the resort. Do you guys want to take a break?
Well, I definitely do recall spending some arcane power at some point. It was today. Because according to my mental stat block, I have full thing.
Right. Well, Tara?
Of my arcane capabilities. And I personally would like to go in the daytime. Checking through the jungle at night does not seem particularly safe.
Actually, when we access delves in that jungle, some sort of
Exactly.
quick birds and yeah.
All right. So is there any last business that we want here in the keep, or do we want to hop over to the inn?
Straight to the
All right. Straight to the inn. Oh, where the heck is it? There you are. It's nighttime now. The inn just kind of glows faintly from the candles.
All right. Do we feel like we need a guide of sorts to?
yeah. Traversed the jungle before, we know our way.
I was still traveling with you guys.
Oh,
Are we still bringing that sword?
Kind of like falls off the stool as he stands up to address you.
Can you fight?
Oh, of course. I have.
You have to be honest.
He looks in his. He goes.
Checking out those figures.
I could probably fight all right.
Actually, I think that the wizard fights better.
I don't know entirely the tone you use that conversation.
Quit bickering like toddlers.
No, I can fight. And he stands up and kind of gets into like a little pathetic kind of attack stance.
I mean, if I recall, I do believe Theo did best. Hal and who was it? Felix in a wrestle.
Yeah, it was one of the big ones.
Oh, you lot stop bickering like children. If the man wants to fight, let the man fight.
Hal comes up behind him and just grabs him and picks him up.
You're gonna pick him up from all the way over there.
From
I
over
mean-
where? I'm right next to him.
Are you?
I mean, I just
For me,
don't
right
want
here.
problems with some noble family accusing us of letting the
Well, if I'm not not to
I
be
moved him right here.
crude. I believe he is the not surviving, but oldest member of
which
The
turns
family.
everything worse. If you ask me,
He has
I
brothers, but they're not in the family. He owns his family's business. It's just him.
His family's
and
thriving business. And he kind of coughs.
and if he dies, you can understand how this can damage our reputation, which is not the highest. Let's
I'm
be
going to
honest.
be honest, already pretty damaged in that neck of the
Mine,
woods.
mine is even worse. But bear with me. If let's just say this, the notes that the eldest member of the died, and those adventures were associated with them. This would attract questions towards us, questions that I don't want to answer, and attention that I don't want over me.
Be right back, baby wet.
It happens with babies.
Often.
Yeah. Funny. Theo just kind of sits and he's like, I promise I won't let you down. I fought plenty of people before. And he goes and he pulls out his sword. But, like, the sword is almost too long for his arm. So he's having, like, a hard time getting it out with his whole Nate than anything.
Okay, what if we let him come with us, right? He can help carry things and open things, and I'll make him stand up.
Right, I'm trusting in you, Tara. But
I won't willingly let him die or any harm come to him. I want to fix whatever is wrong with him. I want him to go back and live his life the way he's supposed to. I'll take care of him. He'll be fine.
I mean, it's not just because he's annoying. It's just like it can be severely bad to us.
He looks and he goes, oh, don't worry about it. It'll be all fine there, little elf friend. He goes and, like, swings his little sword around, like, referring to his sword, expecting you to, like,
Right.
somehow be impressed.
Tara, we can let Felix and Haluf be our front line, and I stay in the back, protect you if anything happens. You and him, I should say. I don't trust his skills to defend himself.
Yeah, we can always position our. We'll see the layout when we get there. But if you,
Right.
I can stay close and make sure protected on.
Right, so I think it's better for me to rest. Maybe one hell of a day.
Tomorrow is going to be one hell of a day. You guys are low on supplies that you might want to stop before you enter the temple as well.
Yeah, I'd love to see if extra healing or mana potions at the store in the morning before we officially.
That would be most welcome. And some food, water.
Right.
Perhaps some cleaning device.
Bar of soap.
Other places here we could acquire more mana potions, or is that something of more of a specialty item not here?
She looks at you. Oh no, I'm sure the trader carries an assortment of good like that.
You know, but mostly Veiling has some sort of addiction.
Slightly addictive, like in really small text. All right. Well, everybody snuggle up, use your keys, get a good night's rest and long rest in your.
I forgot to put my food.
Eat your food. Also, exactly. 10 food. All right.
Someone took my room.
We need to buy more food if we're gonna be go for a bit.
Oh, I didn't mean to activate that.
The temporary camp, or whatever I called them.
Full campsite purchase already.
Al
my...
took a long. You just out here buying keys? Alright, 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 alright. Still gonna wake up hungry if you don't need a good meal.
Yeah, see, Hal's actually just a human, but this is what he turns into. And
Yeah,
that's
true.
secret.
I didn't
Always.
know how was a lichen.
Unique type of lichen.
That was terrible.
You know, you just gotta be a glass half full kind of person. Be rested.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Beautiful. Well, the sun's peeking through the windows. It's a beautiful, shiny day. Let me skip ahead on the table. Believe it, Sunday morning. Of high sun on year
And we are working.
13,009. Oh, just great. Well,
I hate this job.
our sleep curses.
Don't work on Shabbat.
Well, is there anything anybody wanted to do at the inn before we start our adventure at the trader?
Bought some food, but I'm sure I can survive on
Yeah.
10 sleep.
The trader might or might not also have food. I don't know.
By the way, I want to talk with you all about a magic item that I have. Right, I am going to buy a vegetable soup because I am a vegetarian or something like that, and water because I don't work drunk. That's
There you go. Didn't you only have one glass of mead last night? This guy's drunk.
before we head to the shop. Right here with me, a bag of tongue that basically makes you summon some sort of animal. And any of you guys want that? Because I will probably not use this.
Well, you get to summon it later. Yeah, I suppose I'll take it.
Right. And initiate a trade, I don't know how to do that.
You can just drag Tori over his character token and process.
So here it is.
What are you talking about? Do you have a bag of tricks? Is that about?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
what he was speaking about.
Oh, I see.
Front line, so
Cool.
and the next level I am going to pick Paladin's level to help Tara with the healing that we have.
Problem. You guys take a little damage. You see, but isn't that what makes it so fun? Are we ready to head to the trader?
Mm-hmm.
Tokens are not here. Hold the heck on. Algin, Terra, Valen. Alright. You guys wander through the town, stumble upon the trader. For the trader. It's a pretty standard trader, but just decorated with seashells on the wall, nets, all sorts of tropical type things.
Right then, let's see what this nice smell in the face has.
What's a cozy place? Remind you of home.
The bell just rings, and you see he is so welcome to the. You can tell he was like underprepared for this many of you.
Not heard it yet.
Yeah, good morning.
Oh, it's a beautiful morning. He's like, if there's customers
beautiful
again,
day.
does that mean that the murder has been solved?
I'm just kidding.
He just looks and he goes, ah, oh, is he old? He's an
Country now. What's the next?
he kind of looks at you and he's like, "Haven't you heard? The Goblin Trade Federation signed with the Etherean Empire. Now we're allowed to open stores, but only at a steep 70% tax." It was much safer over here, though. People that are just mean to us. Places they like to, hunt us and hit us and do mean things. The other kind of goblins. And he rolls his eyes.
Well, just because there is some kind of signature paper, it does not worth my while.
He just kind of like scoffs at you.
Then the rest of the time here near the door.
What is a healing kit in indifference to health?
So, like, if you guys are out and about and get injured, and I haven't really been playing with any sort of critical injuries, this is a mechanic that I wanted to introduce at some point. Say you guys are out and about and you break your leg or take a fall or something like that, and you sustain some sort of like bleeding or crippling injury, a healing kit can help you like clean it up.
Okay.
Things that just drinking a potion can't fix.
Fair.
All right.
Did someone just sell their crystal shoals in key to the vendor? And the Moon Harbor in key to the vendor?
Are you
Was
guys
it
not
me?
rolling your keys when you're long resting?
Yep.
So yeah, just when you long rest, just click on them and it'll like consume it. It's like technically consumable.
To adequately purchase. Okay, well, just to confirm, and he'll pull out this big crab claw of a gauntlet. Right, I have.
You could put it on that arm and just see if it works.
Yeah, we tried
Well,
that one.
You and he kind of holds it in his hand and he goes, "Oh," he kind of touches it, caresses it, sniffs it, and gives it like a little lick. He goes, "Yes, this is a wondrous." And he hands it and he's like, "Since this is your first do this, or starting in the next campaign, there will be a mechanic to exchange X amount of legendaries for a new one. So I will leave you."
One of our choosing.
No,
Or in,
it's like a recycle and reroll mechanic.
well, that is certainly interesting, but I think for now as Valen needs to go, and it's hard to ignore the price point on this very rare.
He's like,
You have other magic items.
and he looks at you and he goes, "Oh no, you have to go to one of those old temples and put it on the offering table."
But you were saying you were only one short to
Temples.
do the recycling program yourself. That would not imply you have other items to pair with this gauntlet?
Oh yeah, of course, in my personal locker in my room. I have 2 more legendary items.
Legendary items, you say?
They're wondrous items.
Time to steal some stuff.
Locked away in my
Yeah.
locker just behind this locked door of mine.
Hold them down.
But
I hear voices.
He just kind of goes, "I don't know why somebody would be there. You expect the party to go and try to get it. But, it's up to you guys. But I wouldn't, because they're my thing."
You're putting up a very
Hey, I think trying to steal your stuff over there. You better go check on it.
Balin, Hallof, please stop being fools.
Will you're like, I don't know, a persuasion check?
Persuasion on a lock or sleight of hand.
Well, persuasion on him. You're trying to convince him to go and run the other way or look the other way.
Or the
Can I put health at disadvantage?
I'm
Please.
sure. Like talking with him, and he's like, "Oh no, there's not." And now Hal has to roll another time.
Felix is just pointing over the shoulder, like,
No, there's no. You said what was negative?
I still try to pick the lock.
You're just trying to pick the lock. Do you have a
Yeah,
lock?
with my with. Yeah, I do have a lock pick. I already rolled for it.
Oh, you already consumed it.
Aha!
Oh wow. I forget how to pick locks. I think you just roll. I think it's like a
Says
DC.
consumed on use. Allows one lock pick opportunity. Lock breaks after 3 failed attempts.
I think lockpick is sleight of hand with a DC of 15.
I mean, the
I
this is
mean,
based on however hard the lock is. You set that, and normally it's if you're proficient in the you roll a Thieves' Tools check, but normally it's just a straight dexterity check. Proficient with the tool, you get the bonus to it, but if you're not, it's just a flat dex roll.
Okay. So yeah, the lockpicks are like a kind of like a Fallout one-time consumable item, kind of in this my version of the game. So you use a lockpick, gives you one lockpick attempt. I'm gonna set this kind of like a rusty old lock. Teeks is over here talking with Felix and Tara. So yes.
I'm sorry about feeling a bit opposite. The good friend can be a bit yes.
You see, I always knew
Foolish.
I was a small wild folk person. Everyone always is like, I'm a big wild folk person, and I hate big wild folk. Small wild folk are always so much nicer. Someone on my level.
Yes.
You smacked the lock. Bink! And Teek turns around and looks at you. And he goes, hey, get out of there. And he runs up. He goes, what are you doing? Don't be banging on my... I just got that door installed. And he comes over.
I think I saw a rat go there. I was trying to stomp on it before it ate all your cheese.
A rat in my cheese. Please roll another, I don't know, persuasion check.
I say it a little more convincingly, and I do a performance.
That's no. That over there,
What
that's fake.
Look, quit fooling around before you get kicked out of the store.
Be the last time.
I guess you'll
Yeah,
have to
I'll
get
make
creative
sure
if
that
you want to
it'll be-
break in and take my 2 legendary items.
I don't want to take them. I just want to see them.
Oh, just want to see them?
Yeah.
Oh, come right over here. He unlocks the door.
I'll show you
should've
my
just
legendary
said so.
items.
Oh, that's a
He was
deal.
just space bombs.
He comes over here to his chest. Those 2 things.
Huh.
It's like the boots of Winterlands. I forget what they do. He says they're furred boots and they feel quite warm, and while you wear them, you gain cold resistance. That's pretty cool. A gin lamp. It's a wondrous item, one of the more rare wondrous items.
what?
That exists?
Wiki?
What's in here?
I need like to get my 3rd legendary to trade it in.
Know what a djinn is, so he's very confused by this.
Oh yes, he places them back in his chest and showed you mine. Now, you're gonna have to show me yours.
Hal just he takes a deep breath and then he just flexes.
He's so disappointed at the door and goes, "Get out." Comes to Valen. Do you have any legendaries besides the one or wondrous? I'm using those words kind of interchangeably.
I mean, I'm quite the powerful mage back in the capital city. I have acquired a few. I don't always carry them on my person for obvious reasons. I do, if you're interested, however, I do have this golden cloak I've acquired, belonged to a very powerful cult. Now.
I just sold mine to that guy.
Oh, like this one? And he pulls out the one that Al just sold him.
Oh, I see. You have one. Perfect. If you're interested.
Yes, of course. I'll give you the same deal, the 150 gold.
Cloaks. The power expands exponentially in what you can do with them.
he kind of is like, crate overflowing with gold cloaks in the corner.
Is it from the
Yeah, he says it's that time of year where all those weird gold.
single? You say?
So they say. He's like, I turn around and I sell them.
I don't like you.
He
Goes,
kind of looks at you and he goes, I don't really like elves either. Comes back to the corner. He's like, why did I even decide to set up a shop in this shit hell town? All right. Well, guys, did everybody get everything that they need at the
Yeah.
trader? All right. Cool. Well, team, I won't you cycle back all the way through the jungle, but just so we're all caught up and familiar. I think it was here. Was where it was. Yeah, all these guys are all dead now. You guys are all down here, dead. So you guys went right. You guys are wandering through the forest and through. Luckily, all the wildlife has been pretty tame and not as aggro as it was last time. You come up to the big rock, which granted you last time a wondrous item because you guys are just so smart with big brains and solve the puzzle. And with that, we will read. All right. Here you guys go. You guys walk through. I have shit written for this. I have to go skip to. Hold on. All right. Emerging from the thick foliage, the site of an ancient stone temple. I guess you guys. There you go. Ah, the stone temple. Ooh, it's so cool. Its weathered surfaces are cloaked in moss and embraced by creeping vines, giving the impression that nature itself is attempting to. A vast circus descends into the crater-like depression about 10 feet deep, and at the heart of which stands a solitary front wall, a monolithic void of any doors, windows, or seams. Standing at the structure's base is Valletta, who seems to be studying the structure before he notices your arrival. He kind of
Hey, good to see you again, Valletta.
Oh, it's about time. It's been too long.
I do
For-
apologize. We had
for
to
2
kill
weeks.
some. We also had to solve a murder mystery, but we got everything that you need.
That's okay. I understood that sending you on a task like recovering the heart of the jungle. My comes running in. What's up, guys? I'm here too. I'm your buddy.
But
Oh, good. I was worried you might have got us.
No, when we stopped for water last time, you guys told me to go fill the bottles, and I came back and you guys were gone. I was originally scared,
whoops.
but don't worry. I know your perfume like the back of my hand, and I followed the scent all the way here.
goddamn.
Shit. I gotta change my perfume now.
Here, guys.
Excellent.
Valletta looks at Theo and he goes, "Oh, what a strong, fine chap. However, unfortunately, this temple is only a 6-person temple, so I guess Theo will be leaving."
Oh,
you.
you're coming in with us, Valletta?
Of course, I am the moon druid, and he says it, and like it gets dark, sun shines, and the moon gets all bright, and then it goes back to normal. He's like, "Of course."
Weird.
So when you say it's a 6-person dungeon, you mean the magic would not permit a 7th person to enter?
Yeah, something like that. I don't really understand it. That's the reason why I came to Crystal Shoals. I've been enthralled with this temple since I was a young boy, wanting to know what riches were inside of it.
When was the last time you attempted to bring 7 people in?
We've actually been successful in getting the heart of the jungle, but now that we have it, research that I have done states that a door should appear, and we should be let inside. But
So
something about 6 people or 7 people, I don't know, something like that.
Theoretically, let's say 6 of us enter, and the 7th, say Theo, the chap back there, decides to also enter in after us. Do we know what would happen to that 7th person? Would they explode?
Turn into a pillar of salt.
Well, this temple is, some would speculate, almost interdimensional and time travel-y in some sort of ways. So I would, and he like opens up his notebook and is like going through his pages. He's like, I would probably calculate, yeah, that he'd probably die.
What
Well, you
if
Oh,
I carry a small one, Felix, my best friend? Others, would we count as one person?
Each have your own independent souls. You see, it's a real tricky thing. This time and space magic.
What
I'm
if
not
somebody were to get married? Because that's technically the combining of souls.
I
Well,
don't think it is.
yeah, I don't know about that, little cat friend. I don't know about that.
Wild shaped into me or Felix, because just assume that we were the same person and then we're
Um,
both in there and then it only counts as one.
it doesn't really work like that. I can only wild shape into things under a certain intellect. Unfortunately, bud, he comes over and he puts his
I'm too
hand on his
smart.
shoulder
I
and he
get
goes,
it.
"You're too smart." Takes a step back. He
How
goes,
do you have more of those critters in your bag? You may wish to set them free if they're still there, because they have souls, I imagine.
I don't know, Druid. Do dusk tails have souls?
you go and look at your bag with the dust tails, and there's a whole chew of the corner of it,
Aww.
and they have escaped.
Well, that's probably for the best.
Well,
Hal starts sobbing.
he goes, "Oh, it's okay, Tiger." But he's like, "If you learned your lesson, don't put rodents that shoot their way into a basement in a pouch, and hope that it'll go well." Rarely does it, and I speak from experience.
Mm.
All right. He says,
Creature that's inside my bag of tricks gonna disappear too.
"Well, I think it starts out as a bean, something like that. There's like little fuzzy little beanlets that transform." Yep. Trust me, I'm a moon druid. All right. Well, you have the heart of the jungle, then, yes? I assume if you met me all the way out here.
Yes, we were able to
Thank
acquire it.
goodness.
Ah, can I see it?
Yeah, Tara pull it out of her bag and hold it up.
Ooh. He like spectates it intent as if his entire life he's been just like hyper obsessed with this particular object. He looks and he's like shaking with excitement. This is fantastic. I can't believe it's actually here. Go, go. And he points at the pedestal. It's kind of in the staircase descended. Looks like it's ascended, but it's not. It's descended.
Can I insight?
Sure.
Okay, never mind.
Yep.
He's
I was.
just excited.
You just. Yeah. He's just really excited.
Sorry, Tara pulled out the heart of the jungle and he got very excited for some reason. I was just like, wait a minute. Hang on.
well, is his only hope of not being persecuted through the Empire. So of course he's excited, and
Exactly. Points
and
at Gucci.
his only to see his wife again. So let's not judge the poor man.
Speaking of, they add the heart of the jungle to the pedestal and send this to her once we're all finished with what we've done, and he'll give him Twala's pendant back.
Aw. Aw, Felix. Is it from you, and it's a really sentimental moment. You see a little tear. You tear up under his mask, and he clenches it and holds it. And he just goes, "I will see Twala again. We'll be together again. And just like we always talked about, we'll raise a family."
I'm sure you
Hey,
will.
you will. Be the one to give her this back to her, and not me. It won't be more.
All right. He like wipes the tear from his face and gets back into serious mode. He goes, "Let's do this." Theo's like, "Guard the outside." I'll make sure nothing gets in, guys. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. I'll descend. We all ready?
I am ready.
All right. And I'll place the heart of the jungle on the pedestal basin centerpiece.
All right. You place the heart of the jungle basin of the thing. As you carefully position the heart of the jungle atop the pedestal, an unexpected transformation. Stone once whole fractures explosively into countless shards. hovering and trembling in the air as if held by an invisible force. These fragments begin to emit a soft, pulsating light, casting the ethereal glow that illuminates your astonished faces. Stones of the temple respond. From the pedestal, a luminous trail bursts forth, shaking or snaking rapidly along the ground and ascending up the temple walls. A radiant network of light traces the outline of a doorway where none had existed, weaving through the air with purpose and precision. As the last line, a deep rumble accompanies the slow, deliberate swing of the newly formed stone door. It opens to the interior, bathed in fluorescence. Its depths obscured from view. Let me put you guys in the temple so you can see what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh, jungle temple. It's dark and green. Oh. The door continue into the unknown, promising secrets and dangers alike within the heart of the temple. All right, guys.
Right. Well, I believe one of us is gonna need a light, so Felix will light a torch for all of us. Oh,
Because I really,
I guess that's what.
I really have to agree.
Whoops. My bad.
Do you need me to clear this thing?
Yeah, here, I got it. Don't worry.
All right. All right. Welcome to the temple.
Olaf, don't go too far now. Be careful.
Yes, please don't go touching any ancient artifacts without our approval first. We want to make sure we don't break them.
Don't worry, I can.
Jinshi was on his way to touch something, and then, oh, right.
As Hal's walking around, he discovers a small note on the floor.
I can't take the note. God, know what happened.
It's in your inventory.
Oh, there it is.
Why don't you roll it and read it for everybody?
Time has come. In an era forgot by time, its latent magic will serve as a crucible for his grand design. Harbinger's arrival is nigh, and the Velvet Church stands to welcome the dawn of our new age. The dawn has chosen our sect to carry out this sacred mission in incredible. Guys, I don't think we should be here. The Velvet Church before, not
think
good
that-
people.
I agree with you.
That you came in disappears and goes away. Oh, you know who's not with you? Hold on. Ah, fuck that guy. No.
Yeah, I think there's now 2 Valetas. Just
Oh, is he still out there? Oh, yeah.
all right, Valeta, here we are. What exactly are we looking for?
Valletta looks. Honestly, I don't really know. He's like, outside of knowing that this temple is the origin, I don't know what to expect. And he goes, but I agree with Hal. If it's anything to do with the Velvet, that we should maybe move on. Not our problem, not our
Do you
fight.
know anything? Do you know anything about who the Harbinger is?
I have a question,
He just
actually.
looks and shrugs his shoulder. I've
If
never heard
this
that term.
node is here, has the Velvet Church something to do with the sleeping curse?
He just looks and he says, it wouldn't surprise me. Every time there's any sort of dark magic involved, the Velvet Church always seems to be sneaking around.
Well, I guess that there is no way back now.
How much I can stop him again?
You stopped them?
The
Hey,
druid
you-
looks at you
you
just with a
keep saying
blank
that.
face.
You keep saying that.
He goes, you need to elaborate on a claim that profound. Ah, I see. He's a lunatic. All right. Sometimes a lunatic. Then. Couple of
Here's
elves, a
Hal.
barbarian, the human. What a group.
Hal's shoulders fall and it lowers, and he just kind of walks over here. be alone for a second.
Hey.
I'm-
I think I see something
Talk.
up ahead.
Felix is squinting his eyes. He can't see past that.
Valetta's just looking and he
Just
goes,
there.
I think there's something here that's not us.
Oh,
That will not
And
surprise me.
it's none of the creatures control either. It's something else.
Hal's neck raises and he goes into stealth.
Goes in the corner and just disappears into the shadows. All right. Letta looks and says, "Well, if we progress any farther, we might have to do the battle."
Before we get any further, I would. Hal disappeared. Jinshi, Felix.
Right.
If you all could come just for me, just for a moment.
sure thing.
Hal, are you still stealthing? Or are you like sneaking up behind?
It's some sort of one-eyed creature.
What?
Oh, good, you're here.
One-eyed creature? And the Moon Druid's thinking. He goes, "There's nothing in this jungle that has one eye. It's not that dangerous. Just a little."
3, 4, 5. I'm going to cast so I can get me and so second level cast. That's not for very.
Okay, I guess let's just charge into darkness, huh? You can tell the Moon Druid's kind of like scared. He goes, "Oh,
It
been,
will not be our
it's been a
Um,
long time
It
since
will
I've
not
done
be our first
combat."
time.
Do we want some light?
Can't hold this torch for.
So I'm gonna assume that what the
Yes.
map shows that we can see, like the ring, is our vision and not like the dark vision range.
Dark vision should also include that range because like Terra has a very limited range compared to like you guys, but I can never really understand how the lighting and get it to work with all the
I did.
lights and stuff. So you just kind of have to like use your best, I guess. I don't know.
Most people have dark vision have 60 feet of it, so like
Oh.
the light ring is really only like 10 feet.
Well, I mean, yeah, if that's what dark vision says, and you guys have 60 feet, I guess you would probably see these things.
I threw up dancing lights. So
it?
we've got 4 small-ish glowing lights that will shed light in a like 10-foot radius. So I'll just kind of give us some light in the room.
All right. Well, as the lights go up, shadows kind of cast across the floor, and you see the imps. They look big and dilated. They like shrink up with the light, and then slowly start like expand again.
It seems
And
that we have guests. Perhaps we are the
Whom do you serve?
all right, battle sequence. Let me cue the music. All right. Battle. Or hold on, I think this is the music I want. Yep, this is the music I want. Yeah. All right. Whose turn is it first?
Valetta's.
Oh, it's Valetta's. Or is it the imps? Why does it say it's the imps' turn on my screen? Yeah, that's weird. Here, let me go back. All right. Companion mode, everybody. Really, when a companion's turn, or when it's a companion's turn, each one of you guys will then in turn take a turn to control him, his movement, and his attacks and whatnot. So I don't really have a way to do that right now. I think maybe we should just use first, then Terra, then Valen, then Hal, then Jin. We'll just do it like that, I guess. So,
Alright.
so that Felix, you get to kind of commander style tell Valletta what to do or where to go. And Valletta also has 2 attacks. That And that you can.
Felix will point over to the imp over here and ask if he can use the Moonlight Fury against them.
Yes, against this imp right here.
Yep.
Yes, Valletta targets the imp and lets it rip. The ball of light hits the imp, him. His little eye contracts, and it deals 14 damage and runs down. 5, 6. What moves did I give you? Let's look. Gonna run Ghoul. Lunges and bites down, injecting necrotic venom right through its bite. Shit you with that little fucking cute little mouth of his. Look at that. Alright. He does not hit you. He misses.
I will then use a combat superiority to do a riposte.
Alright.
Oh wait, that's the extra damage. My bad. Here, I have to roll the... Oh, no. Ooh. Oh, okay. There we go. See it. Ah, shit.
Ooh.
11.
It does not hit. Just barely.
Are you rolling black?
Alright.
Alright, and then I'm gonna roll damage on that. 12 slashing damage.
Ooh. You hit him with the repost after you catch him. And he dies. Falls to the ground. Dead. The other one, pissed off, also runs up. Targeting Felix. And oh boy, he lunges at you with his little cute little mouth. Right. Again, I think every single one of these guys has rolled 7 so far.
Yeah.
Alright. Does not.
Let's do this. He is gonna right here in front of him. Alright. Damage. 8 damage.
Alright, you slice him for 8 damage. It hurts him.
Right. Attack one more time. 21.
That hits.
Alright. And then damage. 11.
Nice. Smack him for 11.
Alright. I still got some movement, so I'll just circle.
Alright. Terra.
All right, I'm going to spending a bardic inspiration to roll on my spirit tails thing. That's the word. And see what we get. Oof. Oof. Okay, saving that. Action. Insult him to death. Yeah, vicious mockery. You know, perhaps the one eye is not best to fight in the dark.
He just puts his little hands up and growls at you.
Yeah. And then it's a wisdom.
Oh, wisdom saving throw. Does not pass.
Garbage. 2 points of psychic. But the fun part is having disadvantage on his, and I'm going to stay right where I am because safe isn't the word, but safe.
All right, Valen.
Alright, Valen's gonna come up, get behind this little weird creature. Does he do studies or anything like that?
Not at all.
Got foreign abomination. And he's gonna get up behind him, and with his first attack, he's going to go ahead and cast flame blade at his back. Does 24 hit?
Oh, it does indeed.
Okay, let's make sure how this damage rolls, because it's always... Okay, it's not all piercing, but I don't know if that matters. 12 points of damage with that strike.
Yes, it would. And you kill the Infernus. He dropped the ground, dead. Wow. Ending the combat encounter. Now we gotta switch the music back.
Anyone have any idea what these things are? He rapier out of, I imagine, the back of the headlock thing, and like tries to kind of flick the gunk off of it before he turns it to his.
Felix is shaking his head in horror, and he goes, "I have no idea what."
Yeah, and I don't want to know. They're just ugly.
Letta comes down and kind of gets on one knee besides them, puts his hand over and closes his eyes and says, "I've never seen these things before." Stands back up and collects and he goes, "But I can tell you one thing. They are not of this world."
What gave that away? Weird body.
I think
I'll
that-
like wafts you a little bit of the aura.
Well, if they're trying to bring the Harbinger to this world, I think we have bad news. Perhaps the Harbinger is already here.
Letta goes, "I don't know what's going on here, but whatever it is, it's evil. It's dark."
Hal used to be the supposed expert in all things Velvet Church. Are these they're doing?
Let me get a good look. Well, they definitely look like they're from another dimension. I mean, we traveled stuff. Travels, but no, I don't recognize them. But dead church, pretty sure.
Overfilled with confidence in that assessment. Alright, well, if these are the worst to offer, these things were child's play, really.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. The
Everything
death
is easy.
you go of one first before the blade come.
Or pass through some kind of arcane gate. And either way, we
One
should
more.
summon them.
Valen, shut up. Hallof. Sorry.
Oh, I've never.
Letta kind of looks at these guys.
up?
There might be some good resources on these if we can harvest them.
I suppose that's true, and they are extra dimensional. Perhaps there's some arcane properties to some of the bodily stuff.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Did you want to loot one of them?
I mean, unless anyone else has interest in doing this in the heat of what's going on right now, Valen gets with these things. So even if there are more about, he's not particularly cautious. So yeah, he would harvest one, if not both. Nobody else wishes to partake.
I'm not touching
Okay.
that.
You find one ocular demon eye, and you find 4 demon blood. All in your inventory now.
Dark Essence.
Fascinating. I'm sure
Wow.
that's fine. And those are in.
Yeah, I dragged them in.
I don't see.
Weird there. They're not there for you. Here, let me put them. There you go. Now there's. I don't know why I didn't do it before.
Here we go.
There you go, pal.
Highly valued by dark mages. Interesting.
Tara's gonna keeping her dancing lights so that they
A dark,
kind of light up.
a dark
Okay.
mage does not happen to be you, right? Really?
I didn't say that out loud by any means.
Right.
Give me the pen, baby. Yeah. So as the dancing.
What was that, Valletta? What did you say?
Huh?
You said something about a baby?
Did I? And you seem like an old man moment, and he kind of like it's like, oh yeah, the baby, and he just makes like something up to go along with to make himself not seem like he's getting old.
Not to alarm you all, but can anyone else see the additional abominations to our left?
Yep.
Because my dog vision says I
Let's
can.
go to our room.
They're over there. They're just kind of like distracted in their own world, though.
Let's not disturb them yet. As much as we ought to follow Hollow for a little bit.
Stop! Stop! All right.
I really
Just
Oh, sorry, my bad. I didn't know. I'm
no,
sorry.
it's okay. As you progress through this hallway, you step, and one of the tiles kind of falls down a little bit, and you get hit with a hail of poison arrows that spew from the wall.
Wait a minute. Hold the horses. All of the danger sense, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
So what is it? So, and half as much damage on a successful one. You take 14 damage.
Hal turns around to Felix and is like, "Missed me." But he's got 4 darts.
Well, another thing to keep in mind is hit by the arrows is now poisoned for 1 hour. So not only are you poisoned wherever that is, I guess I'll just use diseased because that's, I guess, the same thing. You also have disadvantage on all attacks and ability checks during that empoisonment.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Die from one of these strange monsters. You will be the death of me. Give me a heart attack.
Getting a
Hal
little
just smiles.
closer. Is this triggered by a pressure plate of some kind?
Yes, as Hal steps off of the plate, it kind of like, I don't know, slowly, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but like ascends up, you know?
Well, thank you for triggering the trap. Perhaps test and see if it's
Yep, no.
reloaded, or if it's a one-time use.
You step on it and your foot kind of sinks, and you hear a mechanism, but, and you hear like a little, but nothing comes out of the walls.
Just follow in my footsteps.
DM, sorry, just for you said you're treating this as a disease?
Well, I just use the disease status because I don't think that the game has a poison status.
Gotcha, okay.
So it would technically be more of like a poison.
Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't have a poison status. That's kind of dumb.
Yeah,
Seems
it
like
is.
a very common thing in most games.
Yes. All right.
Well, you found the first. Perhaps you should lead the way with your bulking muscles to ensure that any more that come out, you can tackle them first.
Hal takes a cautious step forward.
Pitfall. The floor opens. You're all dead. Credits roll. That was great. Nope. You take a
But
step
as
forward.
Before Hal continues, he goes down. Bible check.
To do what?
To see if there's any more traps.
Well, you use your survival check and look around you, but you don't really see anything in your general vicinity. You think it's okay.
Take another step forward.
So, traps is a 15-foot radius, I think, from whatever player is doing the check.
Okay. Nothing yet, guys.
Nothing yet. Yeah. You think it's pretty? You think it's good to go?
All right.
I'm gonna move my I'm gonna move my dancing lights over to this corridor, and use that as a way to look more carefully and throw guidance to him.
All right.
All right. So what?
You get to add a D4 to your next skill check.
Sweet. Evil. 16.
When you look around you with the dancing lights, it kind of gives you an extra sense of vision, and you can tell that there are no more up until about this point, which is about what you can see with the lights and your check.
Alright. And my dark vision.
Yeah, with your dark vision as well.
So can I in this room yet?
Uh,
Just beyond my.
just out of sight.
Clear
All you
view.
can creeping in the dark.
say
Guys,
that
there's something creeping in the dark.
this was a green torch.
Yeah.
I assume that one as we get closer, we'll be able to see is in light.
There's something on the floor too. I think it's a big carpet.
A carpet in here.
Right here. Carpet.
That carpet is dome shaped and moving.
Maybe there's a big rat under it.
Everyone be good careful.
Surprised.
Alright. Do you guys want me to throw a javelin at this guy?
I suppose he might as well, yes, if we're gonna be.
Throw it with Dissy.
Isaac.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I have a basic poison. Can I put that? You. Disadvantage. Come on. Do I hit him?
Oh, he just.
Alright. So then javelin damage and
Alright.
and
You get-
poison damage.
You get 2d8 of poison. Ooh. Put together. Pulling across the room. And it strikes this dude right in his eye for 20 damage. It hits him so good. Falling to the ground. Hold on. Let me run the
Does he fall
thumb.
forward or backward?
He is backwards with a holding onto the stick, trying to yank it out of his eye. Hold on, dude. Yeah.
Hold on to your javelins.
All right. I don't know why it says Valen got the highest score, but it's making the imp go first. I guess it's have to roll it back one. But yeah. Anyways.
I don't even see the turn order.
Oh, click the little icon for the combat carousel. It should show all the other tools.
Valen is up. Valen's gonna go more threat in the room. He's gonna go ahead and draw the metal on metal scraping of the unsheathing begin this kind of high pitched ringing tone that will be many time before. My character sheet. Blade song. Blade song. Apply effects. Thank you. And with that, he's gonna go ahead and kind of charge eye on the eye
Okay.
to see if it moves and what the eye, so to speak.
The second you cross this threshold into the room, you hear it shift. It's like a wet kind of sounds like it's going through.
Getting rid of that, and with out and again very Doctor Strange, like these little graphic neon circles kind of appear and before they kind of coalesce to a single bead of red light, and it's going to go like a moat past this imp here, and basically he's going to try and target. Let's see, the spells are supposed to have like a AOE thing right now.
If you use the spell, yeah, it should say place template or something like. All right. Fireball.
So that should hit everyone except the imp that's damaged.
All right. So your fireball explodes and although imposing, it is so delicate and just explodes and busts open with nasty goopy goop. And to make a what? He's gonna make his 16. This one's gonna make his saving, and this one's gonna. All right. That one else gets hurt.
Well, the one that half damage.
What's the damage?
It is 31 points of fire damage.
Oh my! All right,
Oh,
all right, 31. This empire effect.
No.
There can be if things are flammable, they can be on fire, but it didn't burn continuously as a mechanic.
I see. Okay. Well, this one just kind of fucking brushes the embers off or whatever. And looks down at Valen, rushes down 1, 2, 3, 4. And just full body just you. Probably. Or do you have some crazy armor class?
No.
Well, let me make sure. Let's see. Yeah, it didn't apply mage armor appropriately.
What did your mage armor give you? So
So mage armor should give me a base class, plus my dexterity is a +4, so it should be 17 in mage armor, just base. Blade 5. Cost currently does not reflect that on my sheet. Let me figure out
Okay.
why.
well, he does not hit what's around you.
Yeah, there's no effect to apply to me anymore. So
We go into your character sheet and you hover over, or you open up mage armor. Like you click the edit button, pretty sure is what it is. You go over to
Yeah, I see what-
effects, you can apply it there. Oh, now I'll give it to you twice, but there you go. Doesn't change, I can add that to my notes.
but yeah, so that does not hit me.
Applied it?
After I applied it, yeah, but although I need to change my blade song feature because that's the wrong number too. But
He misses. This imp takes his turn, and what does he do? He stands up and pulls Hal's thing out of his eye and just throws it on the ground. His eye is bleeding profusely.
Sounds like disadvantage to me.
Wait, why did it skip the fiend? The frick?
Mm.
Hold on,
'Cause
I'm
he's so
I'm
scared.
confused. So he's dead. Why is he even in the turn thing? Where was the Oculus that just pulled a thing out of his eye? Was it this one? So
He's
who?
the last.
Valen just went, and then it's
Yeah.
supposed to be this guy, and then he missed. Okay, so I guess this dude is still on the
Yeah.
ground, and then the fiend's turn. All right, the fiend just lets out.
Round it goes after Felix.
Yeah,
Eternal.
yeah, I know. I auto highlighted that one, like it's jumping. It's being all.
well, I see some initiative, so it may have just randomized which one it went to.
Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. I guess anything that can hit you. Oh, he does. He's going to use despair. Targets you because he can do target must succeed on a DC 14. He looks at you and just the fake damage just washes over you.
An 8.
You must roll the attack. Hold on, why does it have to have an attack if it's just a saving? Oh, because it has to roll damage. I feel like this one I didn't put that it needs. All right, 18 points psychic damage. You're terrified. He worked his little worm. Ow.
Right.
Dang.
2, 3, 4. House out. Let's see here. Let's see. Whips out his brand new Giant Slayer Great Axe. +1. Yeah, where is Valletta? That chicken.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I forgot I was back here. Whoa, let me add.
To attack and damage. Get a giant.
Oh, hey, I joined the turn order.
It's Fiend.
Hey. He is. I mean, he is. You're talking like, is he have like giant descent? Large
Wait,
giant?
Well, if I hit him with my giant axe,
When he hit a giant.
did I hit him?
I would.
10?
I would. I mean, he's no. I wouldn't say he's a giant. Does a 10? It does not.
Well, then I will extra attack. And then I will use my trusty Does an 8 hit him? Well, then as a bonus action, I play my bag.
Oops.
You do have disadvantage on that. How would you roll me a bagpipe check again? All right.
That's more
It's
like it.
terrible. It's
Sorry.
it's very bad.
You're
It's
good,
so bad
Jesse.
that this guy.
I am getting back from the note.
Okay, got it.
All right. Well, Jin is holding his turn for after, I guess, Terra's turn. It is Valetta. That means who's first in turn? Valen. Valen, you get to control Valetta. What shall he do?
I think Valletta will the big threat and probably focus fire on that. So he'll go ahead and use his offensive.
And where do you want him to move to?
We'll go here.
Clicking at all?
You see my measure tool?
Cool, yeah.
I'm over there. Got a good line of sight and just
All right. Comes over here. And what do you want to do? Attack with his Moon Mend, or I guess that is.
healing ability and attack ability. That's his whole shtick.
I believe so, yeah.
Want him to hurt him. So the hurting one.
Okay, so the healing one?
No.
That's the Oculum Fiend. All right.
No, no.
All right, so he hurls a little. I knew it. And it hits. It does. 12 radiant. Are these guys? Ooh, they are vulnerable to radiant. So I think that does what? 24.
This thing. Tara. To. Yeah. Her action is going to tail that she rolled earlier. And I right here must succeed on an intelligence saving throw or take psychic damage equal to 3 rolls of my bardic inspiration die and be stunned until the end of his next turn.
That was
Intelligence, and I believe mine. I'm triple checking though.
Roll the table.
It
roll the
literally.
table.
Okay, psychic damage equal to 8. So we will just. Right. Okay.
All right. 17 damage.
Yeah, 17 psychic if it means anything at all. That's action. Valen's injured, but you're gonna hang on for just a sec. And I'm going to bonus action. Both Tara and Nicole are panicking. I'm going to use my bonus action to fix another use of my die and roll on the damn table again. Great. We'll hold on to that because I can't expend it right now. That's. I don't want to move closer. I'm gonna move closer. I can't. Oh my god. I'm just gonna scooch up there.
Creep on
instead-
it.
Just keep everyone in line of sight, but also I'm not in front of anybody. That'll do.
DM, just to make sure these are counted as fiends,
Um.
or is it just another like fiend thing as a little?
Yeah, I didn't classify them as fiends. Technically, if anything, they're demons.
Demons
Okay.
are fiends.
Well, then there you freaking go. It all just.
I was gonna say because if I land this attack, does a dirty 20 hit?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, it has to take the normal radiant since it's technically a fiend.
Alright.
And
So 12. It's barely hanging on by a thread.
I'll use an extra attack to swing at it again.
That does not hit the second one.
All right. Felix is just gonna stick close to this thing and end his turn there.
Alright. This
Yeah,
imp comes 1, 2, 3,
We still
4.
have Jinshi's turn too.
Oh, Jinshi's turn. I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay.
Alright,
I-
Jin.
It was my turn, and then the power went out.
It's alright. You're up.
Let me just check something. Right. Yeah. I'm gonna get right here, hit this thing with my sword. Right. Twenty-three.
That hits.
Right. So maximum damage, nice.
Yes, because he falls. He hits the ground. His little eyeballs go limp, and look in all different directions.
Jinshi take out his eyeball in just one, and with my second attack, I'll come right here and attack this little imp right here that is dealing damage to my hand. I don't like that. I don't like dealing damage. I am really pissed off to him.
Oh shit!
Oh, that was an attack, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah, that
Oh,
was.
shoot.
roll the
know
table.
what that means.
Lots of
Oh,
lead, nice.
shit. Did you attack this guy?
Nice.
Right?
Yeah,
This
that
was the
guy
one?
down there.
Alright. You chopped his freaking arm off, bro, or whatever you want.
14 damage.
Alright. You chop his leg off, and he just falls to the ground, squirms. And...
I take out his loss and his eye in one cut.
So,
And with the rest of my movement, let's fit right here. Plus 10 feet. I have 10.
they can do look like Mike Wazowski.
I will stay right here. On top of the body of the dead. And let me pass my turn because I have forgot to do it.
Alright, so it actually, we'll skip down. The Oculum's turn. He is still apparently on the ground because he hasn't taken his turn yet, right? No? Alright, so he stands up. Oh, he pulls the sword or whatever out of his eye. The owl stuck him. Alright, Valen.
Am I still?
That's a good question. I don't know. I would say no.
I mean,
No.
he's dead.
Okay, so he'll have that brief lapse of, oh shit, this is a giant demon gonna do demon things to me. Oh, it's dead. Well, this is simple. Does a die?
You know, yep.
Let's peg him for 13 points of cold damage.
Well, he freezes before just exploding into a bunch of little, like, kind of dead and quivering. It's just like pumping goopy stuff and just, yeah.
By the way, DM, can you send me that image because I had the idea for a very similar monster for my campaign, and I really liked that image.
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Just send me a message one of these days and remind me. All right, let's see. Where are we at? We're not here anymore. We're back to. Where the hell are we back to? Oh, here it is. This one. All right, guys.
Well, he'll sheathe his blade and look down at the giant corpse and say, I don't get it. I've fought horrors from Masastima before, knowing the lords and ladies who own it, but I don't know where these things come from. What horrors?
Well, me please know the extra planar. I'm not sure how an eye managed to make it into the center of the room. More than a little creepy, I guess you could say.
I,
That was scary enough.
It does make me wonder if the eye is attached to something below the floor. Anyone want to check?
Wait, what?
I mean, eyes are usually attached to something. Even these other beings, the eyes are attached to some kind. It's reasonable to assume that this eye could be attached to something.
his head and says, I am not looking down that. I'm sorry.
Note. Once again, the Velvet Church, eyes roll, will become the orchestrator of the Dark One's will as we transcend mortality. In the ultimate sacrifice, our brethren will offer their flesh to the darkness. From their union will arise a great infernus, just as the prophecy states. The infernus shall harbinger, a protector born of light will spread across the land like a curse. And in the wake, its power will be shared with the harbinger laid dormant.
That.
I mean, sleeping curse. If this
Yep.
thing, harbinger, assuming dream.
He's consuming dreams to get in this world.
Well, at least we know we've found the right spot. Probably. It's a nice, kudos.
The right spot. We know that the Velvet Church have something to do with that.
I thought I destroyed the Velvet Church. And they always referred to the who I shoved through a demon portal to his death. I always referred to him as a Dark One. Someone must have taken his place when I went through the wormhole.
Tara, did you allow half to more alcohol than normally allowed?
I didn't give him any extra today.
Alright, so he's speaking this out of his mouth in his own mind. Wow.
Yes, your friends. Viserys isn't the dark one.
You're familiar with this name?
I mean, of course. All the Nautilus are highly familiar with his power.
That's true.
In fact, in many ways, I strive to emulate the kind of power he.
They're icons.
Agreed.
Look, the signs are pointing towards something. If you, yeah,
You know, when I
perhaps
fought
further
to
on.
get their power so we could come back
What?
full power, but I stopped before.
Eating.
So-
I believe he means eating. Eating babies.
Oh, he
But
said.
he was sucking out their souls.
He said,
With a fever dream, you may have had to conjure these kinds of baffling illusions. And I'm not saying what's going on here is undisturbing, but the notes simply mentioned Viserys being a dark one, which we.
Well, if it's the Velvet Church, then it's Viserys, and it's the Dark One. And Hal, storms off.
Did that fairy call me a child?
Alright.
I heard that.
Did you guys want to
Good.
do any looting?
of course.
Valen would angrily.
He storms off.
I vote for Vaden to loot the big one.
You want to loot the big one, Valen?
I mean, yeah, but Valen's curious about the kinds of things these things have.
Well, there you go. 3 Oculum Demon Eyes.
How many eyes did it have?
So many.
Oh, I can't tell. Those are all eyes. I see on zooming in. Those.
I'm looting the zinc right
If,
here.
if you hover over the token 2 with your mouse, it shows it should show a little preview on the bottom left hand.
It does. I had to zoom in onto that to be able to see.
Release it like in its entirety. You know what I mean?
He'll add the eyes to his apparently growing collection of eyes. Let's turn his attention toward retina behind him and kind of cautiously approach it. What seems to be left of it? Is it like burst and like oozing and stuff, or what's?
Yep, exactly. It's just kind of like a lump of bloody, oozing flesh at this point. Iris like busted in half.
Does it seem like there's anything, like, attached to it from behind? Like, does them go back somewhere?
You can really see, you can tell around you that around funked up like it did protrude through the bottom of the floor. That's about all you can see.
Here and just stab down and trying to like puncture something that was further in the floor and see if there's any kind of reaction to attached to this thing, and thus would feel the pain of.
To the eye, your sword goes like all the way in, and you almost extend your entire arm inside. This point is way past where the floor line.
Any sound, any reaction?
You hear like a little when you get in there with your sword. That's about.
How is that sound effect again?
Yeah. So easy. That's about all you get.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything harvestable and salvageable from the remains of this thing, or nothing interesting?
You find some demon blood, but you want some demon blood, I can give it to you.
Yeah, he'll add it to his already mounting vials, I suppose.
There you go. They add it for you.
I can't tell. I think I have a collection of that stuff bottling up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do because of blood.
Yeah, it is weird. I don't know. Maybe there's some sort of weird update they got that broke something because now nothing is like duplicating.
I see that.
I'll have to look into that.
Is anyone else going to bother touching?
I am losing this ink right here.
Loot the Jinshi's gonna loot the little impy imp. Let's see. Oh man, this guy is gonna have 4 hide on him. Let me open here.
Right.
It all doesn't look like when I'm dragging it over number-wise, it's like it appropriately. So once I drag it into your inventory, make sure you go into your inventory and like, I don't know, try to make sure the numbers are accurate.
Yeah.
All right. Letter comes over here and he said, I think there's still imp and those 2 imps up there. If you want to keep collecting imp parts.
Specifically, he's looking to gather the oculum eyes because he has an inkling that those might be useful in me and whatnot.
Alright, you this one, Valen, and you find 2 small claws and some more demon blood.
Okay, I'll add the demon blood because I already have a line item for it.
Alright. I dragged your inventory out of habit, so whoopsies. Try to get better at not doing that on duplicate stuff. And let you guys go and just adjust your.
Okay.
Alright. Should you shoot this imp up here?
Yep.
Alright. Jinshi finds. Ooh, that's a good roll. You find that.
Nice.
Alright. One more imp. Who wants him, huh? He points to Felix. He goes, get in there. Oh. Well. Alright, gang.
Yeah, Valen down to a couple, along with probably some of his mana potions. That fireball, the potent spell, took a bit out of him. I can find where I put that potion. There it is. I mean, these small things don't seem to be all that imposing. That creature, though, try to avoid its gaze. It seems to be able to almost perform something.
I would expect nothing different from these horrible things, I guess.
Why's that?
And because they have like just one big ass eye in the made basically of eyes. I never seen something like that.
I'm not sure he's having psychic abilities a demonic thing. I'm sure. Valletta's not inferring that you are a witch of any kind either, right, Valletta?
Well, no.
I mean, I don't find that as an insult.
If she was a witch without psychic powers, I would think that's kind of weird. Don't always.
'Cause I'm a wizard, you know, as some call me.
Just got to get moving.
Absolutely. Does anyone have any treating our furry friend, the larger of the two furry friends? Wasn't that you? Feels like he's perhaps.
I have something for diseases, but I don't have any poison, unfortunately.
I mean, he may have.
I don't have any antidotes or anything. Me.
Impact. Do I actually have anything to give him? Probably not. I can make him go.
Just pray to your Lord Viserys, and he's so great.
I wouldn't say I prayed to him. I think he would offer his power to one of.
Exactly, because he wanted to commit genocide on the world. And when I fought him, he was in a wheelchair. Not that I like fight people there's a lot, but like bad. He killed a guy, killed all my friends.
Who harpooned the orchestra?
It's been so long. He looks at Valen.
That is just like some more than
I think
others.
there's
Just walking out.
Are you ready to get into another fight then?
I'm more than ready.
You only assume killing these things are doing some good, so by all means.
Railing, stay behind this time, you know. I want to doubt your capabilities, but I prefer to not see you suffer.
I've seen you bend at least once or twice. The creatures
All
I
of us
failed.
stop bickering and get ready for combat.
I'm always ready for combat.
You're more
Figured-
ready to move your tongue than your soul.
And are ready to battle. Okay. Oh shit, you know what that means.
What?
Yep. Alright, whose
No, I
turn is it first? Oh, Valen's again. Look at that.
That Valen's always ready to fight. All right. Well, Notion. He's gonna go ahead and draw the rapier once more. Activate his blade song. Bada bing, bada boom. My second usage. Apply the AC. Still wrong. That's fine. I fixed that. Only it didn't save. So boop boop. Boop boop. Save. This time. First, eyeball imp. Green flame blade. Does a 19 hit?
Oh, it does.
Excellent. So he will take a total of 10 points of damage. Make sure piercing and fire. And he will his rapier. This one lacking the arcane flame accompanied with a hit for a total of an additional 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And that will be his turn. My turn. That's the thing I do now.
Hurrah.
All right. First things first. We are going to move. I will use my action To expend. Yeah, to expend my tail from the.
All right.
So the target of my choice and another of my choice. All right. Then let's go here because I still had movement. So and I've got Felix within 5 feet of me. It's equal to 4 plus, which is 5 points. That is and how they're within 5 feet of me. Sorry. And I'm so sorry. I'm trying to verify if that's my bonus action. No, that action. Okay. That is actually all I'm going to do right now. Move out of the way, buff the guys. That's gonna have to be it.
All right.
Felix is gonna walk over real quick and engage this first imp over here. And Sweaty, holy skin is hard.
All right.
Ooh.
You hit.
Nice. That is an extra D10. Category demons.
Our demons.
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 Nice.
12. So.
What? 21.
21.
Yes, 21. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Smack him with the scimitar as it touches his flesh. It like sizzles and burns.
All right, I'm gonna use an echo attack. 19. The average. 11.
All right. You hit him again. It falls to the ground, dead.
Nope. I will move over here and just help out Valen and Valletta for a little bit, and that'll be my turn.
All right. Valletta's up again. I think it might be fair. Did it, then it would go to Terra. I feel like that would be the most fair.
Chris also had to step away to change the beacon
Yeah.
really quick, so
Oh,
I
there you go.
can handle it this time just to make it easy too.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. He's in melee. He doesn't have a good melee attack though, right? It's a ranged full attack.
He's
He
all
does not.
just basically 2 ranged attacks.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
He's like, I can bop him with my quarter.
I know those little guys think it would be more prevalent than just attack.
All right. He's gonna find a little opening between everybody right over his head. He's gonna let out his, what was it? Moonlight. He casts a little bit of his staff and hurls it at the oculum, which just barely hits. For 28 radiant damage.
Ooh.
Because it does a bunch of
Radiant.
damage. Alright. Hal.
Hal steps in here. 3. If I but with some poison still, does it give me? It would just make me regular, right?
Yep.
He's gonna. Does 14 hit?
It does, just barely.
Oh, sweet. Chompity chomp.
Alright.
That guy.
We'll slap.
And extra.
Oh, shit.
Another 12.
Alright, you slice him twice to your wolf jaw great axe.
And that's my turn.
Alright. I guess Valen would be the last guy on. And he's just gonna lunge. Oh wait, hold on, buddy. So I guess I wasn't doing this before. He gets second. Holy shit! What does that even do? Within 10 feet, +2 bonus to attack rolls. All right.
Go for it.
So he's gonna bite you for Dalen has like fucking a million armors. So.
You know what? At least it's not pack tactics.
All right. Yeah, but it just nothing happens because you just have a sick little invisible shield. This imp is gonna run down, seeing that, and it's like, okay, I see that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gonna attack Valletta. Nation. He's gonna take a little chomp. 17. Oh, he hits. Oh no. Oh no, Valletta.
I want to intercept.
All right.
Let me roll a d20 plus my process bonus. Which means that I'm going to intercept that for
All right.
12 damage. 13 damage actually.
Where
So,
is Jinshi?
Where is Shinji?
yeah, I am, for me, Violetta is right here. Right here.
Oh,
He's right.
Oh, there he is. That's where he was hiding.
All right, there we go. Yeah, but we just moved Valletta here, so.
He's
Alright.
within 5 of me, so I want to intercept and I will negate that damage by 13.
Well, you
So he
negate all of the damage, and it is now
Yep.
your turn.
And it's my turn to attack this imp right here that is in between me, Vaden, and Felix.
Ooh, a hit.
18.
Yeah, hit. You slice him up. He falls to the ground, dead.
For Jinshi. Now I'm talking between attacking that one thing, the thing that is right here with us. To take care of this thing, right? We don't want our druid friend getting hit. So I will attack my extra attack. 12.
All right, 12 just barely hits.
Nice. Oh, I rolled attack. Roll damage. 12 damage.
All right, slice him for 12.
And as I have every time I can make an extra attack with my bonus action, so I'm going to be and
All right. 22.
two
Oh God.
to hit.
Last swing. And his knees crack, and he just falls to the ground. Killed him.
Slashing this imp demon's piece to piece, Jinshi. His attention to the Oculum Fiend, and I will come right here. Actually, right here. So, yeah, right here.
This Oculum imp runs up to Jinshi and just throws his whole body. Cute little mouth first.
Come and get it.
Oh, I have to be targeting Jin, I see. Alright. He's flying, and he misses and lands to the side of you and does nothing. And he's going to look down at, who is it, Hal? I'm going to focus on Hal. You feel something just like grasp you for me. Oh no. An attack in order to let the damage thing happen. Damage for that is 12.
I can take it.
Bing. Gotta give this dude an extra attack. All right. Then it's Valen's turn.
Okay. Player not entirely sure everything that's going on, but you see his things are dead. Going to. He's going to go ahead and push up without getting in range of the imp here, and push up catty corner Hal here, and go ahead and take some strikes at the large thing, aiming for the eyes.
All right.
So he'll go ahead and cast a Green Flame Blade.
All right.
Hang on, that's not. Did something get reverted back to a previous
Yep.
version of stuff? 'Cause
Uh,
that's broken.
I don't think so. It shouldn't have.
-4 to my damage rolls instead of +4.
Weird.
I don't know what it's doing.
Foundry is just so always broken and buggy. I guess that's part of its charm. But I don't know. Can you just roll it like?
Yeah, can I do? Yeah, I'll do the right box. So it should we can? Yeah, +4. So 13
13.
points.
All right, you slice him for 13 points.
All right, and then with his extra attack, he will go ahead and stab a different set of eyes with the rapier. That one probably will miss.
That does miss.
All right, that'll be Valen's turn.
All right. Oh, sorry. Right, Tara.
All right. That is going to be to throw vicious mockery at this guy and hope I can his if he gets the next attack. But just in case. So oh my god. Okay, there we go. I say trypophobia.
That's fair.
That's a saving throw.
All right. Ooh. He
Unfortunate.
No
He
fucking way.
shrugs it off. His eyes don't even
Um,
look at you.
I will use my bonus action to yeah, I'll call out to Hal. 'Cause I know he's not feeling his greatest with everything that happened. And Hal have bardic inspiration. Add a D8 to a roll.
Sweet.
And that's it. This feels good.
Alright, Felix.
Alright, I'm gonna have Felix come over and back up Jinchi with this Oculus.
My man.
There's a 13. Darn.
Yep, that does.
Ooh.
Alright.
So 10 plus 15. So 15 damage.
You hit him for 15 damage. He's hurt.
Oh, no. Not that one.
Alright.
And if Felix is targeting the 13 hit.
Yeah, 13 does hit, I think.
So I do get another damage roll.
Yep.
Oh, I guess so, yeah. Yep, then you...
Okay. What do you mean roll this for whatever? Alright. And then normal.
Nice.
15, so 22.
Oof. You slice this one up and he found dead.
Hey! Alright, and then Felix is gonna back up Valen and Jinshi with this giant one and end his turn there.
Alright. Well, it's Valletta's turn again. That means, Felix, you're next up. Valletta
Alright.
know where to...
I will ask Valletta to take this tile next to Terra, and then use his moon. What was the name of the specific
Moon
one? The one
Fury?
that he can use is, yeah, Moon Fury. I was thinking when I was like, that is a spell, but that's not the one.
Barely hits him.
Nice.
38 damage.
38 damage.
Jeez. Hits him 38 damage. The fiend drops to the ground. Alright. End of the combat sequence. You guys have slayed them.
No, please. I hate to between each other. I know we're now, but if we really slip up, it's gonna hurt us a lot.
We are good.
Are you looking?
We are all good, so where should some pickering?
Valletta looks down and he goes,
Okay, right here.
you want to loot the fiend?
Yeah, this fiend.
Alright. Even demon bludgeon. Yeah, you do just had 7. Want to loot this guy?
Yeah, I mean, I think Valen finds these guys enough to loot whatever he will loot, but it seems to be just Jinshi. So
Alright.
I have all those things. So I'll just update.
Alright. Anybody else want to think there's...
Good for now.
Balin, do you want to loot all 3 of the other imps?
Anyone else wants to loot besides Jinshi and himself, Valen will loot whatever is lootable from these guys in particular.
Okay.
Got a bit of a fascination with.
Oh, yeah. Find that roll table again. Do you have hide yet? Drop the hide in.
Oh boy.
Doing good. You're doing great over there. Are you guys looking for traps?
We ought to keep our eye out just in case.
Oh, you should have set some medallion that detects traps in all nearby vicinities. Here, let me.
Do you have any antidote? Do you have any
yeah.
antidote?
That I don't. I guess you guys don't want the trap thing, then that's okay.
I mean,
True. I think there's another eye thing over here.
Well, I'm going to follow Valletta because no traps are being sprung.
It is true. As you guys get close to the eye, it just immediately locks onto you and just sits there and ominously stares.
And throws it in the eye.
You do, and it kind of like winces, and then like it's still looking at you.
it's got
Yeah, it's
what color are the eyelids?
I don't know.
Are they human fleshy? Are they red skinned?
It's like a dark flesh, like a dark gray.
Does it seem to like line up with the flesh of the things we've fought down here so far?
Yeah, similar. It just
I
looks.
assume-
Hey, I. Do you understand us?
It just looks at you.
Blink once if you understand us.
It stares at you.
Don't bother the poor thing, Alof.
It looks
Well, I
back
just
at
want to know,
Felix.
why is it down here? Why are all the other things down here? Are they guarding something? Are they protecting something? Are they without?
Hal, it's it's not a mouth. I don't think you can answer us.
That would imply it also has no.
That's a very good point, actually.
Unless it can read lips. Eldritch eye horror, perhaps.
Blink once if you can read lips.
Out of curiosity, Valen pull out the dark essence that he harvested from something before and kind of hold it aloft and see, does it be drawn to that thing in particular, have any kind of reaction to its presence?
It does not. It just looks at you.
Alright, well, I think it's seen enough. But by all means,
You
Juice
dispose of
range.
it.
I apologize. I thought the attempt hands dirty, and he'll go like hold the rapier out and wait for the eye to look at him and just kind of stick it into the retina.
You do, and as you stick it in, it fills with red, and it like goes and winces, and as the eye drifts down from behind you, noise like a chink, almost unlocking.
Classic adult elf, killing small innocent things.
Stop!
But
Oh hell, bud! All right.
good deal.
There's that one thing I can do. Da-da-da.
Wait.
Yes, 0 normal.
Oh, no, not. Well, it's worse that second time.
You hear and a bunch come flying out of the wall, hitting you for 16 damage and resetting poison timer.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Wait, there was a timer on it?
Yep, 1 hour.
How long?
All right, runs up and says, "See, you guys should have just let me use."
Shut up. Is what howls to him and goes out of his face.
He just looks down the hall and says, "Allow me." And he holds up the amulet, and he holds it in his hand, and it makes like a little traps, kind of start glowing faintly with magic.
Please, let's move a little bit carefully now.
Like gently jumps over it. I guess I'll go first. As you guys like creep through the room, the only thing you can see.
Wait, if we take all the eyes, will... And he thinks about the door and he says, that door, sort of noise. If we take... Is that what will unlock it?
I mean, that's my bet. They are ice, covered in ice. Everything here is rated to ice somehow.
Then, do any of you want to take the killing blow?
Yeah, I was just typing it up, but I was gonna say Valen, while they all kind of approach, and saunters up, walking up to grab his coffee, and just stabs it. There returns the blade.
Fills with blood and dies in a very similar fashion to the other one. You hear any sort of noise, but the eye is dead and destroyed.
It's gone. Is there anything? And he'll go over to the research note that Howlf has.
That Hal cannot pick up.
Oh no, I can't take it either.
Just stepped on that
You guys,
crap.
Fuck.
Jin, Valletta
In my-
says,
In my defense, the map is all black for me, so I don't see where I am stepping.
you stepped on a trap, buddy.
Right.
We make a DC dexterity.
And
save.
I -2 dexterity. Wow. Eh.
Yikes. Alright, you fall down this pit and get impaled with spikes. Fortunately, nothing critical places. Let's see. Damage. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, I did a critical hit. That was crazy. Hold on. Did not-
That
So it's 4d10. Hold on. Okay, so 4d10. She falls to the floor, landing on the spike, impaling him through his stomach for 19 damage.
Pretty harsh.
Jeez, are you right?
yeah, I have been worse.
And if you want to remove yourself from the spikes, But I think it requires a what? What was it? I think it does extra damage.
Oh,
It inflicts an additional 4d10. And you have wounds.
one ammo.
Alright. I guess I'm assuming you pull yourself off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You pull yourself off and climb back up out of the pit.
Oh.
Bleeding. As your gut has a giant gaping wound in it now.
I'm not a medical expert, but you might want to take a look at that. Let me get it patched up.
Yeah, come here, Jinshi. I can help.
Yeah, good enough. Of course.
She's just gonna walk it off.
I know you have been worse, and I fixed it then too. Let me help you.
I am sorry, Mom.
Over there helping. Anybody pick up the note yet?
I tried picking it up, but I couldn't.
Alright, hold on. Let me grab it for you. It was the Jungle Temple note 3. Here, Felix.
Yep.
It's in your inventory.
And then their blood will open the portal, Harbinger, and the Infernus. Chose one, I will rise as a bishop and serve direct key to our future, a step towards the dominion we were promised. And it leads to our ultimate glory. Remember, true power demands great sacrifice. In darkness, we find our destiny.
What?
Felix
beg
is gonna
you-
look over at
I
Galen.
beg your pardon?
What? He'll like
Felix-
forcibly like yanks it out of his hand and like goes to reread it. I guess in a bit of frustration, and he's seen his father's writing before. Does it look like it's his handwriting?
Yep.
Is it?
It's even written in his favorite color of
No.
exactly golden ink.
Golden purple ink.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Valen, isn't that your surname?
He doesn't say
What?
anything. He just holds the note and like crumples it and like puts it within his stuff, and he just kind of like definitely had a very different demeanor to him. I think driven.
Hal turns and tries to open this.
The chest opens. It has a lock, but the lock is so rusty that it just kind of like falls off. Here, let me pull up.
Humidity.
Yeah, it's rough. All right.
I find nothing.
You find a pink moonstone ring and you find a black opal. Just one of your rolls found nothing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So as you pass through Valen, you notice that the is now kind of unlocked and cracked open.
Valen, wait, you.
Valen, can... I mean,
Valen, now before let's take a moment.
He opens the door.
Oh, fuck.
Felix,
Yes.
All right.
let Valen has like just his time.
So
You just discovered that he's a cultist for the Velvet Church.
Alright, guys. So as you all are upon entering the inner chamber of the Jungle Temple, you are met with a scene that feels both otherworldly and imposing. The vast, dimly lit, illuminated.
Illuminated?
Is
No!
Like-
You've heard of getting knighted by the queen, now get
Illuminated.
illuminated.
A new faction or something. The vast room is now dimly illuminated by the now familiar green torches cast and painting the space in an eerie light. You guys are immediately drawn to an entity, unlike anything you've encountered before. It resembles a giant clump of eyes of varying sizes, floating ominously in the air. The eyes pulsate rhythmically as if beating to an unseen heartbeat, their gaze sweeping across the room with an unset. There's another striking figure, encapsulated within a glowing. The sphere pulsates with a power, floats a being massive and humanoid. His skin is dark as the void itself, adorned in armor that seems forged from materials not of this world. Its design alien, intricate, and unfathomably ancient. Its eyes are closed as if suspended in animation, and his body remains perfectly still. Towering horns from his head, adding to its formidable appearance, and the room itself feels alive, charged with an energy that seems from the orb and its formidable guardian.
I say we leave.
But I,
Red on that ladder.
Hey, the Harbinger is not left here, so
Well,
would the Emperor even
let's
believe us if we?
make sure that he will never leave the temple.
well, can we just like break the doors or something and bring it down around him?
If he's the if 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 he's the harbinger, do you think that mere doors will keep him here?
They've kept him here so far. If I can only get his room.
Yeah,
You
but no.
can't get it.
We're, we're already trapped here.
we
It's-
need to get to the bottom of this, especially after that ladder.
I think we just need to do a suicide pact. We need to all just die right here and just never touch this guy. It seems too
I know-
fishy.
I prefer to
I'm
die
not-
fighting.
I would not take
I'll
my
fight
own
you.
life like that.
Well, it
No
is
one
like
is
the right-
fighting anybody.
Whatever this thing is, we have to kill it. It's up to us.
Are you in a wall? Or not?
Who, me?
Place is really trippy. Yeah, Valletta's in a wall.
The letter's right here for
I
me.
see him. I see him here in this wall. And Valen is still outside of the chamber. I don't know what's going on.
Right here.
Valen is right here.
Weird.
But
I guess
as,
Hal is just delusional.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
It's all the poison inside of him and all the vibes.
Hmm.
I think as Valen kind of begins marching down the hallway, he will hesitate for a second, look over his shoulder at the, well, now the druid's ahead of us, but he'll look to the druid and say, "Druid, traps."
And he goes and holds out the thing, and does his little thing, and it glows, and traps suddenly appear in front of you.
Alright, it looks like we're doing this. Hal pulls out his Infernus greatsword.
Alright then, here goes everything.
All right, I'll let you get the lead on this one. Yeah.
That's fine. You're set. Do your thing.
As you guys kind of come to the
Maybe.
threshold of the room, immediately the second the hair on the back of your neck, it looks at you for a second, and it's real quiet. And then all of a sudden, you just feel intense, just grabs your brain and is squeezing it and It's like so overwhelming for gain consciousness and break out of it. And when you do, you see the Infernus standing between. Oh, you guys are between you guys and the Harbinger, and
Clearly, it doesn't want us to touch the Harbinger. Let's go.
I don't know why. Well, that's like the
Oh.
thing for starting a battle sequence is gone.
Oh, great Oculum Infernus, I give you my Infernus greatsword, that I may leave this temple alive.
It just looks at you, and once again, you just feel the intense, just battery on your
It
mind.
said no. It said no.
You don't say. Right. Now I have a question, DM.
Sure.
Is the Harbinger part of the fight? Like, we have to fight him?
He is
He's
currently
not on the initiative tracker.
he is suspended in animation right now, just floating inside of this red orb, ominously, just like still. All right. The Oculus Infernum is if he's first. Holy shit. Hold on, I have to look at what he does here. I see. Alright. The Oculus Infernum looks at their position and unleashes Eye Crush. Well, I need everybody in the circle to make a DC 16 or 17 wisdom saving throw. Nope.
First.
Valletta got it. Alright, Felix did not. Valen did not.
Am I in the circle? I can't see it.
The circle was like right here, so yes. Right? Yeah.
Okay, I have advantage on living throws.
Do you have advantage on wisdom saving throw?
Do, yes.
Alright. So for everybody that failed, you're going to take... Oh, hold on, I have to roll a fucking attack first. Everybody that's going to take 26 psychic damage.
Hurt.
And just to be on the up and up, I have resistance to psychic damage.
Do you have
so-
resistance?
There you go.
Damage?
There
I
you
sure
go. And everybody that succeeded take half as much. So 13.
Right.
Alright. With that, Felix, it is your turn.
Felix is going to first. He is going
Oh, to edit his health.
Oh, okay. Felix is going to use a bonus action first, and oh wait, he doesn't have them anymore. He can't do that. Right, never mind. Now begin combat with this Oculum Infernus. All right, and I'm going to swing the sword. That shit. Then I will use an extra attack. 22. Fiend.
It does.
Okay, good. An extra. So 19. No.
Alright, you hit him for 23 damage.
Also. You know what? Screw it. I'll use it. I'll use an action surge, and I'll strike.
Ooh.
16.
16 does not hit.
All right, then I'll roll my extra attack.
23 hits.
All right. Roll. And so 12 damage.
Alright. You slice him up for 12 damage.
All right, that's my turn.
Alright, Terra.
I will once more use my bonus action. We're gonna roll on my super helpful would be awesome. No, that's terrible. I don't do melee. Okay, we're just gonna hold on to that one for a second, and with my action, I'm gonna cast, oh my god, where'd my sheet go? I'm going to cast Fan Force at the Oculum Infernus. Intelligence saving throw.
He passes.
Oh, is it worth it? Yeah, I think it's worth it. Can I use my
Spend everything.
Can I use my reaction and silvery barbs him and make him re-roll it? God damn.
Wow. Okay. Despite a shit's couple.
This 20, I swear. Oh man.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
As in front of him, somewhere in front of his eyes, is an immense
Okay.
Yeah, but can each grant advantage to someone since we use silvery barbs. Which I'll send my advantage to Valen for the help.
Valen will give his advantage. I'd probably give it to She, I guess. I think.
Thank you for the reminder, Jinshi. That's my turn.
Hal is gonna go into a rage. And then so his two spirit warriors are gonna show up. Rage, I would make it normal. With recklessly attacking, I'd get advantage.
No, because no matter the number of advantages, they cancel each other and you roll as normal.
So just
Fine. 16
Yeah.
hit.
Ooh, 16.
Right.
Dang it. Then I will extra attack it. Do it all over again. Just 13.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, Hal just
I grab him either because you didn't attack or you didn't hit.
correct.
I see. Okay.
Correct. So there.
All right.
All
Is
right.
that your turn?
Yep.
All right, Valen.
Out of curiosity, the earlier in the combat, did that seem like it asked him some kind of like demonic spell, or just like an innate thing this thing can do?
Innate thing that it can do.
Okay. I had an idea, but
Counter spell.
no, I was gonna slow him. If it was a spell, he would be a spell. It's not gonna be quite as useful. Okay. Well, Valen's thing's also causing psychic damage, so his other be all that useful right now. And look to Jinshi, and he's going to kind of like tear it apart. And go ahead and hold his hand out to him, turn it like a volt dial, and his clock begins to spin faster and faster and faster. He's going to go ahead and cast haste onto
Oh,
Jinshi,
right.
and then use his bonus action to enter into a blade drawn. His last use of this feature for the day.
All right.
And that will be his turn.
All right, Valeda. Let's see. Felix, have you done it? Tara's already done it. Hal is not. All right, Hal. Oh, Valeda.
Oh. Oh, is it my turn then?
No, it's your turn, but you just control him. So you,
Does he have any healing potions?
I called this.
How big is the sphere?
It is. But since you guys are in a low light environment, it also heals one ally within 5 feet of wherever the beam hits, or half as much. So you could really heal 2 people. right
I
now.
wish Felix was closer. That's alright. He'll just heal Valen.
On it, boss.
Then
Beam of moonlight shines down on Valen. And heals you for 5 or 10. Jinshi.
Right. So revealing, I will not tear him down in this, in
Oh.
this, in this as my bonus action. I will start to regain my breath, and I will use second wind. So.
All right.
And I regain 6 hit points.
True. Tara just pointed something out in chat regarding Moon 2d8 instead of 3d8.
Was
Description sa-
rolled.
Yeah, it says 3d8 in the description, plus spellcasting ability modifier,
Oh,
but
more D8. So 13. Another 3 for.
Nice.
Thank you. And we go to Valletta. Chains.
My with so I will add them in 2 and 3 on the dice. Yeah. Normal.
All right, that
Right.
hits.
Nice. Normal. Meh. 10 slashing damage. And my third attack because of Valen's haste. Thank you, Valen. Oof. And yeah, that's pretty much my turn. Yeah, that's it.
Oculum's turn. All right, what does he got going on? He is going to run. Ray. He's gonna look down at Jinshi since he's the last
Wait,
one.
me?
He just sliced him.
Right.
All
Fair
right,
enough. Wisdom saving throw.
I gotta roll an attack just to fucking never produce damage.
As my reaction, I send one of my spirit warriors in to take whatever damage. What is it?
Yeah, it reduced by 2d6.
Alright.
Thank you. 2.
I reduced it by 8.
Which is 14. Nice. Right, thank you.
All right, Felix.
Alright, I'm gonna start swinging at the thing. First attack. Ah, shit.
Not quite.
I'll attack.
Come on, guys, this is game time.
Man, I'm just that has to be my turn. There's nothing else I can do.
All right, Tara.
Okay.
This thing broke free of the Phantasmal Force, by the way. It's just too strong and powerful.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow.
That kind of defeats the whole purpose of the spell. He's supposed to use a turn to investigate it,
Yeah, I forgot, but
or take damage. Okay,
Take
that
damage
was
part.
a waste of a whole lot of mana.
what's the damage that he's supposed to take?
A whole d6 on my turn.
Okay. He'll break
Um,
free after this.
I have that.
Attacks. That's all I've got. Well, I'm just gonna have to vicious mockery.
just yell at him. All right, he's gonna roll his. All right.
Yeah, I'll scoot up a little bit. Stay within range.
How?
recklessly attacking. That's what I do. And attack. Attack. Team.
17 does hit just barely.
Yay! And so then my spectral warriors grab him.
Ooh.
And I deal 9 damage.
But now everybody else has advantage, right, while they're grabbing him? Alright. Is that all?
That's my turn.
Alright, Raven.
Okay. Valen is feeling a bit depleted at the moment, so while he attempts to recuperate, he's just going to go ahead and position a Ray of Frost at the thing. With advantage?
Yep.
You said? I don't know why it's rolling 3 again. The first one was the 11 that I kept, so 18 hit.
It does.
It will take 9 points of cold damage, and should it matter, his movement speed is reduced.
Okay. Alright. We'll let, whose turn is it? I guess it would be, he's gone at this point, but Jinshi, it would be Jinshi. What is he doing?
Right. He has an attack and a fail. Right. He's going to Moonwind. No,
Alright.
Hollow. Actually, Hollow. That's it. Yeah.
Alright. Oh, I have to be 30 feet away. Oh, he's gonna run up. I got you, buddy. Windward's target running away and you're only 15. What does that even mean? Like, won't let me cast it for some reason. Oh, there it goes. I just had to get close enough to you, I guess. Alright, and that's his turn. Jin.
Right. Spirit ability, which gives me advantage on all my weapon attacks until the end of the current turn, and I also gain 5 temporary hit and warrior by nature. So, most importantly, which gives me a whole extra. Totalizing, I'm gonna attack 5 times with advantage, and well, all of yes. One. Fuck.
Doesn't.
Another one. Damn.
Does hit.
And last.
Oh, so three of attacks hit.
Right, so it's going to be 6d6 plus 30 plus 45.
He's bringing up
Yeah.
71 points of damage.
And I was like this thing from head to toe. Well, he doesn't have a head, he doesn't have a toe, but yeah, you got it. Yeah, and that's pretty much my turn. Yeah.
Alright. The eye looks down at Jinshi, and its eyes just start pulsating red with frustration. Mind Crush again. So that means I need to make a saving throw for me, please.
So what does that do?
I mean, I don't know what that would do, to be honest. I think it's just disadvantage. I would roll the attack. How? Oh, failed it. Oh boy.
Failed it.
You got
Dead.
20.
Dead.
Oof. Al falls to the ground.
Hal is down?
Unconscious. Jin, did you already take your damage?
Yeah, but I have 5 temporary in my
All
fighting
right.
spirit.
Hal down. Felix, you're the only one that. So what was it? You take 11.
Good.
What time is it? It's already. Well, you guys are close to fighting it. In the heat of battle after that attack, Vleta runs up and screams. It's like, tell her I ever for her. And he starts summoning a mat or like moonlight or whatever. She's forming it. You see and as his body collapses onto the ground, he unleashes this beam as it strikes the Infernus. And the Infernus falls to the ground, dead.
No.
Deus Ex Machina is the.
I know, I'm sorry. It's just I don't want to drag it on for too long. We're so close to the end. Alright, you guys defeat him. He falls to the decent side. Let's get the music back up and running. Alright. Strike to the Oculum Infernus. It lets out one final psychic cry, so overwhelming that it halts everyone in their tracks, you to your knees. The cry ceases abruptly. Oh, we're staying. I was like,
Do I, sir?
you ground right now.
Die.
You're just gone. You're gone,
Okay.
bud. Down for a second. The cry ceases. Where was I? Massive clump of eyes cascades to the ground, disintegrating into a grotesque pair of eyeballs. As its form makes contact with the floor to emanate from the remains, mirroring the runes etched into the stone beneath. The body visibly draining away as the runes around it blaze with increased strength, its vitality seeming luminescence. An intense, palpable energy flying from the oculum's remains and funneling into the room's heart. A magical barrier encapsulating the dormant figure starts to quiver. Its energy suddenly the being's eyes snap open, glowing a fierce red light that pierces the chamber's gloom. It draws a long, deliberate breath, its first in ages, filled with power and a hint of confusion. Slowly it examines its hands, flexing them as it reacquainting itself with movement after an eternity of stasis. Then its gaze finds yours, calculating. Grace that belies its size, being descends to the floor, declaring, "The time has come. The age of the golden sun is upon us, and I will be its harbinger." The depth of its voice resonates through the chamber, the words echoing as its very stones bear witness to its vow. The room is now silent. The harbinger stands before you. His eyes... He just stands silent.
I'm gonna hold up the holy or something, or says something.
He looks over at you. And so you're the heroes. He's like, how weak you are.
Well,
He kind of takes a few
So Hal is
steps
unconscious.
forward.
He coughs at that comment.
He's just taking a moment to like orient himself. It's very like intense, just like flexing his arms, and looks up, and then he looks at you and looks down at the Infernus, and he looks back up and he goes, "Who is your leader?"
None.
we have no lead.
He looks at Jin Shi, and he just like puts his hand out and kind of flicks his wrist, and as he does, you just feel your body snap and float over in front of him. And he comes down, and he kind of like strokes your hair. And he says, "You are an alt elf." And then he just throws you to the side. You just go tumbling off.
Who the fuck are you?
And he just looks, and he says, "Roger. And I will ask once again, who is your
Fuck. Fuck.
Kind of raises his eyebrow and gives you one final moment.
Why do you know?
He just laughs and he says, "Of course, you would not understand." Puts his hand up again and flicking his wrist with a commanding an unnatural tightness grips your body and you are jutted upwards. You, by the way, immobilized in the air, you're to your darting eyes, caught in the clutches of a dark, unseen force. "Enough of this," the Harbinger declares, his voice cold and resolute. With a mere flick, all your bodies are hurtled across the room, into the wall.
Oh fuck.
I think that's everybody. Nope. Mobilized. As he raises his other hand, magic, through the swirling dust, wind, and debris, you witness the Harbinger's struggle, his new form frail and losing control over the surging power. It was not time yet, he says. The preparations were not complete. The oculum needed more time, he mutters, snapping his head forward in a desperate attempt to command the unruly magic. The force binding you weakens as you collapse to the floor. The Harbinger, with a sharp glance and a growl of frustration, extends his hand towards you again, unleashing a red burst of light. And then, darkness engulfs everything. You're suspended in a void, aware, yet unable to sense your body, heartbeat, or breath. Amidst the blackness, white sparkles begin to form, merging into fleeting images. Ships bearing gold and black flags, vast fleet unlike any, uniformly advancing across the ocean. Scenes flash by, landings, attacks, brutal conflicts, and the Empire's merciless onslaught against those who resist, culminating in a total decimation of a kingdom. The images accelerate, overwhelming your senses, until darkness returns and you lose consciousness, enveloped in an impenetrable. And with that, everybody, that concludes the very first Talmin Legends campaign and sets the stage for the next one.
Can we get it?
Well,
Alright.
it seems that to unleash apocalypse.
Oh boy. I think though, so the next bit we're going to be playing, I'm going to be writing to start at a different starting point. We're still going to get together on the next session and kind of do like a phase out of this and into the next one. So everything. Still got one more session, I guess, of our little game, and then we'll be starting the next bit.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll have one session to kind of tie this one into the next one. So, but yeah, I guess we'll do a little outro real quick. Thank you for everybody that watched at home and has been digging on it. Thank you to everybody that played. This has been awesome. And I'm excited to get into the juicy bits here. You know what I mean? But yeah, we have one more session as part of this Talmin Legends series. And then we're on to the next one. So until then, I'll see you guys in a few weeks.